So, on now to the Matoran, starting with Hahli, who is basically a cool jock. She first shows up in Matoran Online Game 2, where, she's kind of a nobody at first, then she gets picked for the sports team for the fantasy lacrosse, which is good for her. Everyone expects it to be Kotu, who we'll get to eventually, and nope, it was Hahli, the new character and the player character. What a surprise, anyway. She would later go on to win the tournament, good for her, and after that become Chronicler. And speaking of, requisite phone case full of parts for her bag from Matoran Online Game 2. So, one of these, I guess, robot foot pieces, one of these boys. And really this isn't entirely necessary, it's just that a flesh. It's just there to sort of flesh this out a little. A couple of pins. Into the top holes and camouflaged this rope. Now, unfortunately, the best way to get it on is to behead her. So, remove the head. Loop this over there. And reattach the head. Adjust this as necessary. And there we go. There is Hahli with her bag. So, after becoming Chronicler, she would go on to travel with Jala to become a Inika. Someone please confirm the pronunciation in the comments, that's just going to bug me now. Anyway, she would then go underwater and become a Mari with the best design but also the weakest joints, because Lime joints in that year had an issue with the plastic where they would explode. Which was a shame, as her Mari design was very cool. She had kind of a lionfish vibe going on. So, speaking of Jala, let's get the rest of the Inika so far in the shot. And they look pretty good together. Still a couple missing. We'll get there eventually. And as far as what I'd like to see from her in future, yeah, I guess there's a few Water about at this point. It'd be interesting to see her interacting with them more on Spherus Magna. Seeing as they kind of need to get a lot of stuff from formerly Bota Magna that they were on for the whole kind of 01 to 08 story settled somewhere new. But at the same time, Spherus Magna is going to have its own ecosphere at this point. Would they technically be introducing invasive species to it? And for that matter, how many species from the Matoran Universe leaked out into the waters of Aqua Magna? We don't really know what was native to one and what was native to the other. It'd be interesting to look into that further. So, size comparison, here she is with the GoBot Leader 1, I'll now quickly transform. This is one that I picked up on the cheap on eBay and refurbished a while back. Joints aren't perfect, but they're a lot sturdier than they used to be. And I'd like to use the cockpit bag here to brace the legs. But this isn't about him. I might cover him eventually, we'll see. And as you can see, she is a little bit shorter than a GoBot, but then again, GoBots are not to scale. So, that about covers things for her. Up next, we're going to get to her teammate on the Gamataro Koli team, Maku, who... That's the thing, Bionicle has been subject to a number of best girl arguments over the years, and those two are always a part of it. More on that, never. There is only one answer to that question. I'm not going to tell you it.